All right, I think we're live.
Okay, and we are
Yeah.
live, and I want to welcome everybody this morning. I see we already have an audience here, so good morning, ladies. Glad you could join us. And today's all about play, right, Shell?
We are absolutely just going to play, and you can watch us do it, or you can play along. We couldn't think of a topic for our show today, so we just said, we'll just play with stuff. So that's the
And
plan.
honestly, that's the mood I'm in anyway. Sometimes to have a plan is just too much.
Yeah.
Sometimes you just want to play, and that's for me, art play is really important. Um, I wanna just experiment and play all the time. And when I see new things, that's what I kind of do. Like this week, I was doing boho stuff because, it was time to do that. I hadn't really done boho artwork before, and I got into a swap. And so I was making boho tags. What have you been doing, Shell? I see you have
Well,
something.
this week I made this. I finally bound together this all my gel prints from March and April, and made the cover, and then did something that I have now learned is supposed to be called kettle stitch. I didn't know that. I just said it was like a series of slip knots, but kettle stitch is apparently what somebody told me it's called. Somebody commented. So we have
Awesome.
people joining us. Hi, Janet. Hi, Marie. Hi, Holly.
Good morning. Good morning.
Barbara. Barbara had joined us. Sybil and Ela are here. So I'm glad you guys have come along. And I'm just going to be playing in this journal today. This is the ugliest gel print in the universe. But it still has some redeeming qualities that gave me an idea. So if I can make something today with the mood that I'm in on this page that's nice, then the rest of the book should be cake.
You know what it
So,
is, Shell? It's blue and brown.
well, it started out as a blue and green, and then I put another layer on top, and the layer was orange and red. And
Ah,
so it just made ugly. It just made ugly, but it has some interesting shapes
it
that
does.
and I've been watching. I'll tell you what happened is I've been watching videos, and what I've been watching is the volcano videos of the lava on the Big Island,
Yeah.
because I was there with my mom last year, and we went to the national park and saw the actual lava. But there's so it's everywhere on the Big Island right now, just popping out. And so I've been watching it because that is just something you don't see. You don't see what the interaction between melted rock and oxygen and water does.
Yeah.
So those videos fascinate me. So I thought I would make something, because then I noticed that this kind of has these orange branchy looking things, and
Hmm.
there's this like kind of almost a volcano shape right here. And when I saw
Yeah.
that, I thought, hey, I'll do that. So
But,
that's my plan. So let's
even
find
though
out what
it's
your plan
scary,
is.
even though it's scary, it's beautiful. Nature, when you look at thunderstorms and all that kind of stuff, it's beautiful, but it's also very, very scary.
Yes, definitely. Definitely. I don't think I want to interact with the lava or be anywhere near it,
No,
but I sure
no.
like watching the videos of other silly people who get too close to it.
Oh, too funny.
There's this one video where the lava is rolling across a road and coming into contact with a car that's parked,
Yeah.
and there's somebody that's got to be maybe, I don't know, 100 yards away from it filming it.
Oh, wow.
But the
Um,
lava, the magma, just it's moving slowly, and it just comes across, and it just melts the car.
yeah.
Just melts it. So would you want to be that close to it? But still,
No, thank
hey,
you. No,
if
thank
that
you.
guy
Not
wants to
me.
be that close to it, I'll watch his video.
Oh, good grief.
So what are you doing?
Well, I'm just starting here. I've got some tags that you saw me throwing some gesso on this morning. This is kind of where I start with play sometimes. And I think I want to use some sprays. I had these out the other day and was playing around. Some of them work, some of them don't. So I need to figure out which ones are working and which ones aren't because I need to clean some sprayers, I think. So I'm pulling some stuff out here to squirt, 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 right? And
Sounds like a good plan.
I've got both the Marabou and the Deco Art sprays. And I've got a pile of stencils here. So I think I'll just start with, putting some color down, see what we get. And I can see right away that's one that needs to be cleaned. And even though I clean these when I get done, sometimes they clog. Just the nature of the beast with a sprayer. Because
Yeah,
I typically, when I get done with this, I'll wipe the nozzle before I put the cap back on and put it away. But that one sprayed really well, so I was happy with that. And so now I've got all this goodness still on my stencil. I'm going to flip it over and just put it right back on to my tag, and then I'll move on to the next tag while this one's drying.
sounds like a good plan to me.
Because I make a mess when I do this. I don't know how anybody does it neatly. Do you do it neatly?
No, not sprays. Or you should see my laptop screen. You would not ask me if I did it neatly if you could see that. It is
Okay,
embarrassingly, crazily sprayed and splattered, and every once in a while I try to clean it off and scratch the acrylic paint splatter off of it and stuff. But
Yeah.
ultimately, it's on the desk. It's fair game.
Just
So,
checking. I wanted to make sure I wasn't the only one that was making a mess.
oh, you're not the only one. You're not the only one.
See, now that one kind of halfway works. Oh, well.
Marilyn has joined us. Hi, Marilyn.
Yeah, I see Fia's here, and
And Fia, yes. Yes.
so we're starting to get people woke up this morning, right?
For some of them, it's nighttime.
Yeah, that's true. For Fia,
For us. Let's see if I can get it.
Those are pretty colors. Gotta like that. And I have another big tag. So I should probably add some color to that. Oh, another one. Oh, it came out. Even though it didn't do real well, it came out. So, okay. A little bit of this hot pink. Love the hot pink. You guys probably see where I'm going with this. I've been hooked with this boho thing this week, let me tell you. It's been fun. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. That's not a good sound. Uh-oh.
Yeah, it's okay. I thought I had an oopser, but I think it worked itself out. Oh. Set that one aside. Let's see, I got 3. Don't know how much I'll get done. We only have an hour and a half, right?
Yep, that's pretty much the limit of our show.
So anyway, have you guys done any of the boho art? Tell us what you have done. Tell us what you're working on. Oh, I'm gonna like this drop paper too. Cool. Sometimes I like drop paper better than I like what I made. You ever have that happen?
Oh, definitely.
I've got a few of these smaller tags. These are just, the stuff that you get. And I save it and gesso it and use it to make tags or backers for things. So, all right, I have this stencil, which I like a lot. I think I'll do it this way. And then I'll throw this one on here. Actually, that would go right over the, nah, throw this one over here. And see if this color works. Oh yeah, that one comes out really well. Look at my finger.
Maybe a little too well.
Yes, I like that. And I'm going to try, let's do this Shimmer Mist one. This is a DecoArt Media one. Okay, that one worked. Wipe off that one. That one worked really well. Some of those DecoArt ones are really pretty good. Okay, and you see I do such a good job of cleaning up my stencils, right? That's
About
cool.
as good a job as I do. I don't even bother. Why bother? They're just going to get dirty again.
Yeah. So set those aside. Let it dry. Yeah, I'm already starting to look like a hot mess here. So if you do not like messy things, spray inks are probably not your thing. Just saying, right? All right. Okay, and it looks like we've got Vicki has joined us. Good morning, Vicki. Don't need that. Get rid of that thing. Okay, so I have a lovely drop now. As long as I've got that out, I should probably go ahead and put some more ink on it, right? Because I know I'm going to use that paper for something because it's got too much goodness on it. So just throw a few more stencils down. And what color do I want? Something. Do a little bit of this and a little bit of that. That one is going to need to be washed. Set that inside my wash pile. Let's get this one, which makes wonderful spray. And clean my nozzle and put it back and get my paper toweling because I make a mess. Roll that. And now I have interesting drop paper, right? Okay. So I'm going to set that aside to dry too. And now, while all that stuff is drying, I have a few. I was showing the gals yesterday, I was making some embellishments. These are this is a little boho birdie. And this morning I had taken some of my painty papers and I had die cut feathers because these make great boho embellishments too, right? This one I was using up washi tape on. I had all this blingy washi tape and I was trying to, let me show you the tag I made. This one here. I made this little blingy bird with washi tape. And he does sparkle, right? So, yeah, one of the things I wanted to do today, since I had all this bling out on my desk, and that's what Shell and I were talking about this morning, is let's just work with the junk we got out instead of dragging more stuff out, because Lord knows we got enough stuff on our desk to, you know, paint an entire journal.
Oh, definitely.
So I've got these painty feathers. And I think what I want to do is just put a little bit of embellishment on them, bling them up a bit, you know, get some, I've got these Novu pens. You guys seen these? These are like a glitter pen. Hi, Debbie. And I can't hear a ball in there, but I'm sure there probably is a mixing ball in there because it's got all this glitter in here. So, like when you want to put a line down the middle of your feather, these give you that real bling. So I build my little, what do they call that? I suppose it's like a vessel. So, and honestly, now that I've got that there, I think that I need a little bit right on the edge too, just to highlight that. What you doing over there, Shell?
I'm making my design. It's
Oh, you're drawing?
Yep.
Okay.
Excuse me. I'm drawing with a white Stabilo, and this is going to be Pele, the goddess of volcanoes and fire,
Ooh.
and also creativity from the Hawaiian Islands. She's pretty awesome, and I'm trying to make her look more Polynesian with more full lips and angular features.
Yeah.
And then I've got this. There was this shape in the paint in the background that was what gave me the idea. It was like this volcano shape.
Yeah.
For some reason, it came out that way. So the lava is going to spill down the volcano, and then it comes into her hair. So that part's
cool.
going to be very orange, and then the background's going to be the dark. And then I'm not sure about. I don't know. There'll probably be some sort of a steam line or something back here.
Love it. Love it. Love it.
That's what I'm working on, and I think I'm going to do some collage, and then I'm going to do some painting with acrylic. There might be some dark, more dried magma or lava over here. I'm not sure, but that is my plan. And then she's going to have a lei on so that you can tell it's Hawaiian. And
yeah.
I have these little stamped leaves, and I thought I might collage those on to make her lei around her head.
Cool.
So that's what I'm working on. So I think I'm going to start my collage.
Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful.
Maybe I'll start my collage now. So I'm going to use matte gel, and I'm going to use these stack of papers that were out that are just lightweight, all lightweight papers. Most of them printer paper from when I was printing all the things that are in this book. So that is my plan. Yes,
Very cool. I like it. Good plan. Holly says she's getting hot. She's got to go turn on the cooler.
Oh, yesterday was 98 degrees Fahrenheit here. Yes, it was hot. So I can understand heat.
Yeah.
Over here in the desert.
Yeah, we don't have that here.
It doesn't get that hot, or just, I mean, I know it gets hot.
It does, but it takes a long time. Like it was so cold in the basement yesterday, I had to put a sweater on because, you know, I'm in the Midwest in the basement and I got cold. So, yeah.
I'm not a fan of cold. I really don't enjoy it. So,
yeah, I'm not a fan either. I don't know how I ended up in the Midwest, but I did.
I'm sure there's a man to blame. There always is.
No, actually, I think I was born here.
Oh.
Crazy. Well, yeah, I guess I could blame my father, right?
Yep, see? I told you. There's always a man to blame.
Must have been his idea.
Okay, I'm happy with that piece. I'm going to put that piece down. You know, I'm looking at this piece, this gel print, and I have no idea how it became to be. look at it. I don't know what it's from, like how it happened. So
Yeah.
therefore, I cannot duplicate it because I don't know how it happened.
Oh, well, I think jelly printing is kind of like that anyway. I mean, you have an idea of what you're doing, but each print you pull is such an original.
Yeah,
It
that's
just
why it's
is,
called mono printing because
yeah,
it's a mono
yeah,
process. You don't get any other chances to repeat it. But
exactly.
usually I can look at it and say, okay, well, I think I know what happened, but this one I have no idea. But it's perfect for a volcano, though. It's
I think it's,
perfect.
yeah, I think it is. I think you got
Mm.
got that one nailed. Okay, come on, over. This is fussy business dealing with these little sequins, let me tell you.
Do you have a pickup tool that
I
helps a
do.
little bit?
I do, but you know, the pickup tool still wants to hold on to it when you go to put it down, so then you're fussing with that and yeah. I'm just not, I'm not a fussy worker. Even though I did a lot of beading in my artistic career, right?
Well,
So I
that's
don't
pretty
want to
darn
say that.
fussy.
Yeah, it is. Well, I used to actually make my own lamp work beads.
Oh, did you really? That sounds
Yeah,
fun.
yeah, yeah. It was
That
just
sounds
it
a lot of
was
fun.
too stressful when I got a little bit older because you're staring at the flame and you're hunched over and you're
Yeah.
not good for anybody that has a back problem, let me tell you. So, all right, I think I got enough bling on that feather.
Is there ever enough bling? I mean, really.
Well, there is a limit, I think. Just saying. But I think that'll be fun. It'll be fun. Let's see, what do I want to do on these? I like these big. Sequins, but I just don't think that stands out enough on there. I think I need something else. Ooh, look at that. Ooh, now that's
Ooh.
bling. That is bling. I swear that's what the boho thing is all about, is blinging it out.
Yeah, I'm not really sure. I mean, I know that boho stands for bohemian,
Yeah.
but I don't really understand what that exactly means.
Well,
I'm not sure why it is.
I don't think there's a real definition. I mean, when you look at gypsies and, the costumes that they wear and the fancy scarves and the beautiful designs that they have in them, that's what I think of when I think of boho. Um, I don't know. I don't think there is this is boho and this isn't, because when you look at designs and things like on Pinterest, some of them are fairly tame.
Uh,
It might just be the paramecium or something like that. And then others are wild. I think I kind of like going to the wild side myself.
I knew that about you.
Just maybe. I think I'd like
Just
to
maybe.
stitch that one on. I wonder if I have. Yeah, don't have stitching stuff. Okay, glue is in my hand. I will use the glue.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I will.
Okay. Okay.
Still talking about the weather.
It's hot. That's what the weather is. Hot, hot,
Yeah.
hot. Feeling hot, hot, hot.
I had one of those little monsters for Halloween, a little devilly monster, and he sang
Uh-huh.
that song.
Oh, did he really?
Feeling hot, hot, hot. Oh, it was cute.
Well, that
I thought it was cute
probably
anyway.
makes perfect sense.
Okay, that needs a rhinestone in it. Just saying.
Gotta have a rhinestone.
Where's my purple? Gotta have my purple. Don't I have purple rhinestones? Come on, you gotta have purple rhinestones.
If there's something that you have that you don't have in purple, I'm going to be very disappointed in you.
uh,
You should have purple everything, something, everything.
yeah, I wasn't a purple girl till I met you, Shell. Just
Well,
saying.
now it's a necessity. I feel it's just something that we have to do.
I was more of a teal
Well,
or
teal is
turquoise.
lovely. Those are lovely choices.
Just saying.
People, she's
All right.
blaming it on me. She's
I
always
am. I am blaming it on you. I think I need a little more edging on this. Someone told Vicky it was easier to be cold because you can add layers. Yeah, only can take so much off. Yeah, unless you're a guy and then they take it all off, right?
I'm just gonna admit right here that I'm not a fan of clothes. So, it's better if they're off.
Yeah, and when you do this, you don't know what's behind the camera.
That's right. You can't see me. You don't know what I'm wearing. So I like it hot because, yeah, I don't like sweaters and, just all that heavy stuff and big shoes that trap my feet. I don't
Yeah,
like it.
I'm a barefoot girl, but can't do much of that around here.
Yeah. Barefoot in the snow, not a good plan.
No, definitely not. Get this purple out. I should just go ahead and edge all my purple ones, right? While I'm at it.
Well, I see no reason why not.
Because it's purple and somebody likes purple.
Purple is the best. It's just the best. I don't know why. I don't know why I think that that's my opinion. It just is.
You gotta have something you like. Might as
Yep.
well be purple.
So what are they saying in the chat?
Pia says she loves purple. Sybil, I'm not hot or cold. My guy blames it on, uh-oh. Yeah, we all go through that.
This piece is nice. Let's just put some of it down here.
Okay, and then I probably need a little pink for my pink ones. I pulled out, this is not a color I typically use either, but I pulled this out yesterday, this cactus flower. This would not be something that I typically would go towards, but I pulled it out and used it on something yesterday, and it's like, whew, I kind of like that.
Yeah, it's a pinky purpley fuchsia. It's a nice color.
Yeah.
Interesting color.
Surprised me,
Yeah. Well, I think our tastes change as the seasons move and as just like one day you like something and then another day you're like, eh. I want something else. And sometimes you are surprised by what you choose.
Yep.
To like that day. I know I am.
I know. Whoever thought I'd be doing boho? Weird.
That is weird. I have to admit.
Yeah, because you know I'm more of the antique dark side, right?
Yeah, and you like steampunk and
Yeah.
grungy type stuff, and
Yeah.
so yeah, boho I wouldn't have picked for you, but hey,
Oh well. There you go. You just never know.
you just never know.
So, what do I want to put on that one? I think I want something to brighten up.
Hey,
This little guy. And then he needs some rhinestones to bling him, right?
absolutely.
Where's my scissors?
That's a good question.
They're always hiding. Don't know what the deal is with that. So, oh yeah, rhinestones are good. What have we got here? I think we need to do a little more stenciling on that because they're still pretty dark. So let me get something that I can a little gesso down with. Oh dear. Oh dear. That was a long reach.
Did you think you were going to tip over your chair?
It was a possibility, I'm telling you.
Yeah, I've been known to tip over my chair before. And then everything goes kaplunk and it's really loud, and then people come running in thinking I've killed myself, and in fact, it's just the chair is tipped over.
So I think this will add a little something here.
Hey, don't stick to stuff you're not supposed to stick to.
That's one thing I found as I was doing these backgrounds was it's like the more you put on, the more you like them. I was amazed.
That is amazing.
Do a little bit of something here that I can doodle. We'll let those dry while I work on these.
Sounds like a plan.
Probably need a little bit of something on here. Just cause. Yeah, liking that better. All right. So, Marie says, looking good, Shell.
Well, thank you. It's just the very beginning.
Debbie, you don't have a die cut machine? She says she'd almost buy a big shot just to cut those feathers. You know, I just got that. This was a feather that was in the clearance aisle at Hobby Lobby. And I didn't have this die until really recently. And I thought, well, that's pretty cool. Got to get that.
I never go to Hobby Lobby.
Well, I rarely go to Hobby Lobby, but it was right across the street. It was right across the street from this Big Lots. And I was going to Big Lots. I was driving home from the kids' house in Illinois. And I stopped for gas and I saw Big Lots because we don't have Big Lots. And they always have coffee really cheap. So I went over there to get coffee and then I saw, oh, there's a Hobby Lobby across the street. I should check out the clearance. So I did. I went over there and I checked out the clearance, and lo and behold, here was this feather dye. And I said, okay, I guess I do have to buy something today. So he came home with me. So now I'm just, you know, some of these painted places on here, I'm just outlining.
I don't know. I think I'm done with collage for right now. I think I'm going to do some painting.
Okay, well, you know, it's that kind of day. We can do whatever we want.
Oh, I forgot about the leaves, though. I wanted to. Oh, I still got to do the leaves. Leavesies. I'm going to use liquid for that,
Hi,
though.
Lisa. She likes all colors. Good for you. Yeah, I have a hard time using yellow. It isn't that I don't like it because I think it's bright and sunny and all like that, but I don't look good in yellow. How vain is that? I don't look good in yellow, so I rarely use it. Weird.
Not really. That makes perfect sense, actually. And I wouldn't say that just because I like purple that I don't like other colors. I do like other colors, but purple just it speaks to me on a soul level. I have to have some purple in my life.
You gotta have something that's soulful.
Yeah.
So what's everybody else's favorite colors? Tell us what you like. I'm curious. If it's something that you don't like, why don't you like it?
Ew, brown. Ugh.
Why don't you like brown? I think brown's
I think it's because I see too much of it. It's like, you know, I live in the desert. My house is brown. All the houses around me are brown. The hills are brown and red. That, you know, I'm tired of it. I don't want to see it. I don't want to use it because it's bleh.
Yeah,
I'm tired
of
it.
It's brown.
It's very earthy. Well, these little stamped leaves are working out really good.
Good.
To make a lace style headdress here. They are rocking it. I have a couple of these little flowers too. Can put in. Need to get out a water brush.
I like it. I like those little things in the headdress. That's cool.
Yeah. Put one of these in. Maybe. Yeah, I like that.
Cindy says she likes blue. Red scares the heck out of her.
That's understandable, actually.
Marilyn doesn't like brown.
Red is an intense color. It has a lot of passion, and if if you're not trying to make something that's all crazy passionate, you probably don't want to go with red.
Debbie loves yellow, but she doesn't wear it either. Yeah, there's something about the skin tone in yellow.
It makes you look sallow.
Yeah.
Jaundiced.
And Fia says she hardly ever uses pink. Yeah, pink is not a big one for me either, Fia.
Right, I like that.
Holly says she feels your pain. Brown, yuck.
Yeah. I kind of associate it with also kind of like restriction, because where I live, you can't paint your house any other color. It has to be basically a color of brown, because all the colors that the association has picked are all tan and brown and tan and brown. And,
yeah, that would drive me crazy.
So I don't like my life restricted by other people, and that's I don't think that's
especially you're Southwest. You should be able to bring on the bling, the bright colors. Bring out the color beauty.
Not in our neighborhood. They just don't go for it. They're just like, nope, brown, just brown. They want it to blend in with the mountains and stuff. They don't want things to stand out.
We have a lot of gray and white here. I don't know. I think the Europeans, I like the whites on the cliffs in Europe where the sun hits it, but I also like those ones on the seashore where they have it's like painted ladies, they have the bright colors.
Uh-huh.
I love those pictures where they're showing those buildings on the side of the hill.
All bright. Yeah, I love that too.
Yeah.
I love that. That's awesome when you think about that. Just gonna need some of this along here too.
You're not alone, Fia. Trust me, you're not alone. But I never was a girly girl. And I think a lot of that came from our the way we dress our little girls. They all have to be in pink, and yeah. I never was that girl. Actually, I remember one of my favorite Easter dresses was lavender.
Well, there you go, purple.
I know, you think I'd like purple more.
It's the best. It's just the best.
Well, and I like all those spring flowers, and a lot of them are purple, like lilacs.
Yeah. And irises. Irises are awesome when they're purple.
Yeah.
They make great.
My stuff has just started blooming. I'm so happy. Things have started blooming here. It's a long winter.
Yeah, it really was this year. Everybody's been complaining about it for so long. It's like, when is it going to stop? All right, enough collage. Enough collage. Probably, maybe.
Is there ever enough collage?
I'm not sure, because I just would probably collage until the end of time. So I just to bring out her face, though.
Yeah.
And, I don't know. Today might go over an hour and a half. What time is it? 9:15. Which time we have left? All right.
You got about 45. Got about 45. You got time.
Let's get some gesso out.
Good time. I think I'm going to set these feathers aside for now. And I'm going to work on this. Well, let's see. How are my tags coming? They're pretty dry. Pretty dry, right?
All your
my tags
sprays.
inside. Yeah.
I'm in a spray fiesta over there.
Let's see. Put these over here. Yeah, I'm done with spray for sure. But I have, let's see how translucent these are. I like that. I wonder if that would be, let me get that yellow. I'm going to use some of this media yellow. And you can see right now that that one was plugged. And I need a brush. Because what I want to do is just put a wash over this. Get rid of that white in the background. There, I like that better. And then, what color do I want to use? Put the lid on that before I spill it. Let's do something bright on these too. In contrast, let's do here's a orange. That ought to be plenty bright, right?
Yep.
Yeah, like that. And what's next? What's next? Let's do how about a green gold or a ooh. Wonder how transparent that is. We'll find out. Might have to water it a bit. This is a media fluid acrylic in cobalt teal hue. My kind of color.
The cobalt teal isn't very translucent.
It's okay, I'm watering it down. Watering it down to get that effect. Because I like that. And let's put a little of that on. Let's go a little bit darker. Let's get the cerulean blue. Ooh. Yeah. A little water. Water that one down.
I don't know what weird stuff is on this print, but the gesso is really being strange.
Yeah.
Trying to go over it. Yeah. It's being really patchy. Patchy. It's like it doesn't want to cover the whatever it is that's under here. Who even knows at this point? It's weird.
Okay, so we got that done, set it aside to dry. That one can go to dry.
What do I do? What do I do?
And this one's still a little wet right there. I think I want to do some colors over the top. So I'm grab a stencil. And let's get something in contrast. What do I want? How about something really bright, like Twisted Citron? That's really
That's
bright.
bright. Yeah.
Thanks, Marilyn. She says she loves my tag. Yeah, I'm just gonna put some more layers on here. One of the things that I found when I was doing this is it's like the more layers I put on, the more I liked it. It's like craziness. And this is just really subtle because it's a bright yellowy color, but I want it to kind of blend, you know, because this is the background. I want it to kind of blend in. So once I get this color on here, I'm going to spritz it with some water just to make it feather a little bit out into the background. And become one, become part of the process. One with the rest of the tag. Okay, so that was Twisted Citron. And you do, when you're using these Distress Oxides, you do want to clean that stuff off, and you do want to keep those sponges specific to those Distress Oxide inks. Just saying. And once I set that with water, it's going to become permanent on the surface. So, but I want to spritz it because that will make it blend out and become another part of the background there. Oops. Set that aside to dry. And gotta get something that's dry. These things are all wet. Let's see. What do I have that's dry? These are partially dry. Let me hit it with a heat tool really quickly.
I guess she's drying.
Oh yeah, they're talking about collies and things.
Collies?
Yeah,
Like the dog?
yeah.
Oh.
Two-story adobe house in Montana. Very dark blue, touches the bright colors. Oh, sounds cool, Holly. Yeah, picturesque. Love those picturesque places.
Need some more colors. Colors.
All right, and I need color on here now, so I'm going to get a rubber stamp and a stencil, I think. I think I want this stencil on here. So what do I want to use on there? I have both light and dark. Maybe if I do a little bit of gesso. Yes, let's do a little gesso.
Okay.
I probably should center it better than that. Although, it doesn't have to be centered.
Well, there's not a rule.
No. Just my rules, right?
Yep.
Okay, so we're going to gesso. And that's kind of what I do, is a back and forth play with the colors. Because you don't want to make mud, you want to make something interesting. But you want to be able to see all of those layers that you're creating underneath. So now I have a layer on there. It's not real distinct, but I can come back and doodle on top of this, which will really pull that out. So I'm going to set that aside to dry. And then I've got this one. And I'm thinking I want to do something on here. So let me keep on going with the gesso. Actually, before I do gesso on here, I want to stamp that. I've got this stamp that has a lot of texture to it. You see that? It's a background stamp. And I want to stamp this onto this. So let me find a nice darker, let's get a reddish tone, because there's a little bit of pink tone in here, but not a lot. But this will give it a little contrast to the blue. And I'm going to just ink up that stamp. This is called Plum. And then I'm going to stamp that by putting the card onto my big background, because sometimes these are hard to stamp, the big background stamps. So I like to do the reverse here with these, so I get a good impression. And can you see that texture on there? I love that. I love all that layering. I think that's cool. Okay, so I'm gonna just hit that with a heat gun gently to make sure that it's set. Even though I'm using archival, it's on kind of a slick surface, so I want to make sure that it's set. And then I will come back and do my gesso stenciling on top of that. So I'm going to grab my little circle stencil again and my sponge. These are those soft sponges that they use for the chalks. I really, really like these for application of paint and things, because you don't get that stuff that's going, with the cosmetic sponge, how sometimes it'll go underneath. I don't get that with these sponges, and that's why I use these, and they wash out beautifully. So just saying, this is my favorite sponge, in case anybody really wanted to know. Okay, so is anybody playing along with us today? I wonder if anybody's making anything today. Okay, so there again, real subtle here, but I can come back and doodle on there now, and that will pull those out. So I'm going to set that aside to dry. Another layer. And I've got this one. And it also needs something, so I'm going to pull this stencil back out again. And my gesso, as we're on a gesso roll here, we might as well keep going. And get all the excess off of there. And just put a little bit down. Like so. Okay. So those are drying. And put the lid back on my gesso. And my other tags are drying, so I'll let those keep going. I've also got, these are those little wooden pieces. I think I got these at Michael's from Recollections at Michael's. And I'm thinking these are very boho just because of all the, these look like those stamps that you get. And I originally thought about mounting some of these to make my own stamps, you know, those ones from India that are wooden. And yeah, the blocks that they do the fabric with, I thought those would be kind of cool for that. Anyway, I'm gonna take a little bit of archival in some bright colors. Let me get one orange. One orange. This is Tiger Lily. And I've got a manganese blue. So let me get a sponge here. See how dirty this is. Not too bad. I'm going to start with the orange. And just color the interior of this butterfly. I put a coat of gesso on them this morning before we started because that dark wood, you wouldn't see these colors very well. So, and then on the other one, I want a yellow. What do I have that's a bright yellow? I have a, pretty sure I have a bright yellow. Oh my, here we go. There's Buttercup. Get rid of some of that ink that was on my sponge and pick up some of that yellow. Actually, I'm going to hit middle of these with all of that too and highlight it. Okay. So then I'm going to switch back to more of a blue purple sponge I've got here. And go for this blue. And colorize my pretty little butterflies. And just a little bit on the tip of this one. There we go. Okay. So I've got those colored up. And then they really are going to need some bling. This is alcohol hand sanitizer, which works really well if you're cleaning up stuff like this archival off your craft mat. So, how are we doing here? These guys are pretty dry now. And my butterflies need blinging. So let's do a yellow rhinestone on him. Because he needs yellow rhinestones, right?
Who doesn't?
Right. Bling him out. And this is how we boho our butterflies. Get that on the wrong spot.
Darn it.
Oh well. Good enough. And one more down here on his bottom wing. So that he's got bling. Okay. And those orange guys, what do I have for them? I should have something, right? Should have something here. How about these? Yeah, that'll work. Blinging it on. Or trying to, as the stuff sticks to the wrong spot. Oh well. Okay. Get in there. Get over. Move. There. All right. So now we've got 3 little butterflies. We've got some feathers. We've got a birdie. Oops, he lost his wing. I got to glue him back. Glue his little feather back on. I drew around those. All right, so let's do some drawing on these. Thanks, Lisa. So now I'm going to take this is a Permopaik pen, which works really well on top of these paints. And I'm just going to draw around these stenciled images. That we put down with the gesso to bring that out, bring out that layer. You don't have to be real precise about this. It's just another layer. So, how's it going, Shell?
Fine. I'm painting.
Yeah.
Yep. Painting. I'm using what's her name's paints.
Dina Wakley? Diane Reevely?
Dina Wakley. Yeah,
Okay.
her heavy body.
Mhm.
That's what's out. I remember we were saying earlier we just
Yeah.
are using what's out today. So
Yep.
I've
Nice.
got cheddar, Sedona, blushing,
Well, I love that
lemon.
cheddar.
Yeah, it's a really nice color.
I don't have that color. I need to get it.
And I've got some white gesso and some lemon, and then I use the I think it's called lime, um, also in the leaves. I don't have her white, so I'm just using the white gesso.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
I
Getting a
didn't come
lot
in
of
the
nice
kit.
comments here, Shell.
Oh,
Everybody
thank you.
loves her.
The light, heavy light coming from this side because there's lava right here.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I'm bringing in a lot of light on that side of the
Yeah.
painting and the darkening over here with that. I love that Sedona color. That
Yes,
is one of the new
that's
ones.
beautiful. Beautiful colors. Yeah, I haven't gotten any of her new ones. I'm still using up the stuff that I had here.
Yeah, I've
And
never had it before, so it was like on Amazon. There's like a set where you can just buy all is in one big set, and that's what I did.
oh, fun. Yeah.
But it didn't come with every single color, so you're still in the
No, but
same
I think
stencil.
those are her new colors, and I do like the new colors. I don't have any of the new colors because, like I said, you feel guilty going out and buying stuff when you already have stuff, and it's like I need to use what I have.
Yeah, it's like how much paint can you actually use in your lifetime? But I
Well,
did like that these came in small bottles. I mean, I usually would buy a bigger bottle, but since these came in the 1 ounce, and then
mm-hmm.
the other thing that I really like is that it has a little nozzle, and so only enough comes out,
Yeah,
and I'm not wasting a bunch of paint. So I'm pretty happy with them. I'm glad I bought them.
cool.
Yeah, you never know what you're gonna
Well,
like.
you don't, and that's all part of that trial and error. I mean, I keep trying stuff and I've gotten better about purging the things that I don't like. Because, not everything is your cup of tea. Sometimes other people tell you, oh, this is just the most wonderful thing in the world. And then you find out that their sliced bread is not what you like.
Yeah, that's definitely happened to me several times.
So that's why I created that whole site to get rid of the things that I don't like because, somebody else can enjoy them. Somebody else might really like them. And it just wasn't my thing.
Yep.
I did that especially with the watercolors because I find that I really like the transparent watercolors, and some of them were just too opaque for me. If I want opaque paint, I'm going to use acrylics. I don't want my
Right.
watercolor to do that. So it's a preferential thing.
Well, surprisingly, this page is going pretty well,
Good.
considering what kind of mood I was in today.
Well,
Sometimes you
sometimes
just
art
gotta do it.
changes your mood. Sometimes art makes you feel better.
Yeah.
So, let's see, I think I need the stencil on here to see where the heck I'm supposed to go. Ugh. Oops, wrong stencil. Helps if you have the right stencil. Ugh.
That could make a difference, yes.
Oh, because I have two stencils. That's the thing. Yeah, once you start layering, it's kind of like you forget which layer was which.
Yep.
Okay, so we're both drawing and painting and getting really quiet.
Got to concentrate.
Yeah, I have to hold my tongue just right.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know.
That's how it goes.
I was laughed at the grandkids, when they'd be drawing and they get that look, that corner of the mouth look, when things are hard and they're working at it.
Yeah,
It's fun to watch
I've been
kids.
teased quite a bit for the way I hold my mouth
Eh?
when I draw.
Yeah.
People have been teased about it before. Yeah,
Well, it's all part of the process. Don't they get that?
yeah, exactly. I mean, it's just how it is.
Yeah.
Silly people, they should know that.
Right.
Ugh, too wet.
Have you seen that thing that's gone viral with the string art?
Yeah, I don't understand why things do that. It's like, I've
It's
seen
like all of
that.
a sudden everybody's got that
Yeah,
video.
now that one person picks it up and then 10 people make it. It's like that thing has been around forever.
I
It's
know,
not
I
like
keep
it's
getting
new.
it.
Yeah. And Lindsay decided she was going to do it on her channel. So then,
Oh, did she? Okay.
yeah, so then now a bunch of other people are doing it on their channels.
Okay. I didn't know Lindsay had done it.
Yeah, I'm not going to be doing it on my channel. Sorry, people. If you wanted to see that,
You watch
I
Lindsay,
just
right?
watch someone else because I don't like to be influenced by what other people are doing. Besides, I did it in grade school. Been there, done that.
It just amazed me how that stuff goes berserk all of a sudden.
Yeah, but it does. That happens with a lot of the stuff. It's like trying to follow the trend or whatever, and somebody starts something, and then somebody else jumps on the bandwagon, and pretty soon it's everywhere. And I've received that video so many times now.
Yeah.
That same one. I think I'm gonna get out some ruby. Pretty sure I have a ruby. Here we go.
Ooh, that sounds interesting.
For the lips. Ruby red lips. Maybe with a little bit of that Sedona mixed in.
Reminds me of
Just
that movie, the one, what is it? Cold Mountain, where they're
cold
singing that
milk.
song about Ruby with the eyes that sparkle.
I haven't. I don't
Have
think
you,
I
you haven't
remember
seen
that.
that one?
I don't think
Oh, it's a
so.
good movie. You should see it.
I'll have to check it out.
Yeah, it's about the Civil War and the guys going off to war and the women that are left
Oh,
behind, and you know, it's a good movie.
sounds good.
Michelle, no, what is her name? Oh dear, brain fog.
How many more blushing? My blushing is dried up on the palette. Come on, blushing. We need to blush.
The page on the left now looks like it belongs next to her. Wow.
Yes, it does with the eyelash string is what that was made up with.
So,
And I was able to cover up this extremely hideous page. So it was hideous. We all know it.
oh, I don't know about that.
It was one of those things where you accidentally made mud and you weren't expecting it, and then
Yeah, but you
but that
see the potential, the possibilities, right?
yeah, there was a possibility because then the patterns within the mud gave me an idea,
Hmm.
and then it's like, oh, okay, cool. Because obviously, what I needed to be painting today was Pele.
Yeah.
because she's awesome and she's a powerful woman. And
Yes.
nobody would win in a fight against her.
Well, and we all need powerful women in our lives, right?
Yes, yes, we do.
I know I was talking to my daughter that has the teenager this morning, and she was, having the teenage struggles with her. And I'm saying, yeah, you're my daughter. She thinks she's going to win. She doesn't have a chance. Uh, I don't know. I don't envy her having to deal with teenagers. I
Oh,
remember
they're
those
no
years.
fun. Yeah, but what goes around comes around, and apparently it has come around.
I think it has. I think it has. It's her turn.
Remember all those times that you backtalked me? Well, now you get the same thing in your life.
Oh, she's coming along beautifully. All right, I'm going to go back to these other tags now that are partially dry, and I think I'm going to add some more layers because they're sorely in need of more layers. You can see the difference. This is the first couple of layers that we had going here, and then these are like after I've done more layers and more stenciling and what it becomes just by adding more to it. And there was a time when I would have said, oh, that's way too busy, whatever. But you can take something like that and add your embellishment, and all of a sudden you've got this fun boho tag thing going on. So let me put some more layers on.
Sounds like a plan. I don't subscribe to the idea that there's ever too many layers. Someone might say that, but I don't think it's true.
So I like this pattern. So I think, what colors do I want to use? This is a bright color, so I want to go more towards the dark with this. So I'm going to pick up this cerulean blue. And put my little sponge over and use the other side. Load that up. And start stenciling.
Sounds like a good plan to me.
Okay. I don't know if that's going to show up enough for me. Let me flip it up and take a look. Oh yeah. That's good. I like it. I like it. And I'm not going to do the whole thing in the same thing. Move this down and do a section down here. And we'll see what that looks like. Okay. So now you see there's an additional layer in what it's doing. And I can continue to layer, I can let it blend out, or I can come back and do some doodling on that. And because I don't have very many layers, I will probably do another layer of something on top of this one. Let that dry, and we'll move it up, and we'll work on something else now. So I need to change colors and stencils. So do I have a, here I've got a piece of something, so I don't waste that paint. I'm just going to smear it on some card. And now I need a new stencil. Let's go to this one. And I think this time I'm going to use a deep blue, like this Archival Cobalt. Hi, Vicki Brown. Looks like we still have people joining.
Awesome. You can always come in later, and you can always watch the replay if you didn't make it on time. So.
We're coming. Oh yeah, liking that.
I think I'm going to do a little bit of stenciling. Or maybe I'll do a little bit more painting first, and then I'll do some
She is beautiful,
stenciling.
Shell. She's just what you needed today. Strong, powerful woman.
That's what I needed, yes. She will kick butt and take names later. For sure.
And I don't even know what I'm going to do with these pieces that I'm creating, but, you know, it's painted paper, it's embellishments, it's stuff that I can use in other creations.
Yeah. Or you can send them out as Happy Mail. People would be happy to receive those. So, you know, there's always that option.
Oops, move my stencil a little.
They've gotten quiet.
Yeah, they're talking to each other about kids and banking and CPAs and stuff.
Oh, okay.
So not sure where all that conversation is going.
Yeah, it's hard to follow when we're trying to paint and look at the conversation at the same time.
Sometimes.
Yeah, I'm not really sure where the CPAs come in. So, yeah.
Well, I think they're talking about kids. We were talking about kids, you know.
Oh, okay. Kids.
So I think they're talking about kids and, you know, that stuff.
Okay.
Families. You know how chat goes. It's kind of cool because they can entertain themselves while we're doing this.
Yeah.
Because sometimes we do get engrossed in what we're doing and kind of forget that we've got people watching, and sorry about that.
I think that that is appealing though, because the whole point of live is that it's live.
Yeah.
So if we were constantly interacting with the audience and not doing any art, then what would be the point of watching it? But then I might be wrong. I never really
Well,
understood.
I think that live also has that interactive component. So there we go. Got another layer onto those tags. And I can see that these two are coming along very well. This one still needs at least another layer.
At least one, maybe 10. We're not
well,
sure.
you know, if you look at those fabrics, like I had a bunch of these colorful fabrics that I was using on these tags. And if you look at the colors and the designs in here, like this was made from a sari. This is sari ribbon, and you can see the designs in there. See the designs on that fabric?
Sari ribbon is so pretty.
Yeah. You know, you wanna kind of emulate that. And you know, even though I'm putting things on top and doing the doodling and whatever, it all comes together eventually with those layers. And that's what I'm looking for, is for that, you know, all of that layering that I'm doing on these backgrounds are going to, you know, here you can see this is one step where I've got several layers onto there. And then this is going to the next step where I've started putting the layers on that I'm doodling around. So each one of these things becomes a component in the process. And then, of course, you have to start by adding the bling. So then you get something like this where you've, you know, put the bling on. So anyway, that's how I do boho. I don't know how anybody else does it. That's how I'm doing it. My take. All right. What color do I want now? I think I want something really contrast. I want something like a bright red. How about a Quinn red for that one? That'll knock your socks off, right?
It will.
So let me get, what do I want to do that with? I want that one that's like a starburst, if I can find that one. This would be fun in the red, but I have another stencil in mind. If I can lay my hands on it. I know I had it out here because I was using it the other day. And if I can't find it, I'll use what I've got. But you know how it is when you want that one stencil.
Yep. I'm going to add just a little bit of stenciling on mine. And this one. That's,
Yeah, not finding it.
no luck, huh?
Oh, well. I'll use this one instead. Here we go. That should be adequate.
I gotta get sponge. I'll be right back.
Okay. So, load up this sponge. I will use this little starbursty looking thing. See what we're getting. Oh yeah. Okay, I got pretty good coverage there, I think. Yeah. So move down here and keep going.
Seems like a plan.
How you doing, Shell? We're getting kind of short on time.
I'm pretty good actually.
Are you? Okay.
I just got a little bit of detailing, and I'm just doing a little bit of quick stenciling.
Okay.
And just add a little bit of pattern.
Yeah.
It's a little bit
If
tricky.
people have to go, they can go and come as they please, but I'm just trying to keep track of time.
It's kind of cool. I'm probably mostly almost do the like pin detailing type, which would be the ending parts. So
Yeah. No, I think you've done really well. She's gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous.
Thank you. Just gonna add just a tiny bit of green down here in the bottom corner because it needs some. It needs,
Yep.
something that brings in that color from the top. So I'm gonna do this. What is this? This is a fern stencil. I'll do this fern stencil a little bit. Just a tiny bit so that it's just a little bit of that green. Yeah, I like that. And
yeah, she's really come together. You took that yuck brown page that you really didn't like, and look what you made.
It's how you got to do it when you have such a yucky page. It was yucky. It's a seriously gross page. Yeah, I'll just do my detailing with my Stabilo and not bother getting out some other pens. Just want to clean up a little bit. And she's going to need a highlight, though, in her eyeball because she's got some other seriously hard highlights going on there.
All right.
darken up a little bit there. We're so quiet. Oh no.
Fia's leaving. Bye, Fia.
Bye, Fia.
And Debbie's leaving. Looks
Bye,
like
Debbie.
everybody's fading away. It's about that time of day. And we understand because we try to keep it to a time limit, but sometimes it goes over a little bit.
So are we over?
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'll just call this done then. That's fine. I was just adding in a little bit of dark in the thing, and
I get it.
I wanted a little bit of a line right here, but mostly done anyway. So
yeah, I just keep playing. You know, I can keep playing all day.
Yeah, it would be easy. Okay.
See, I'll spritz this.
All right. I think it's good. Yeah.
I think it is.
Good enough. A little bit of fire up there. Fire, fire, fire.
Let's see.
All right. Good enough? Yeah.
Good enough.
Let me done. Be done. All right. Thanks everyone for coming and you know, joining us on our Thursday play days. And of course, if you're going to watch this in replay, remember to give it a thumbs up, leave us a comment, all those type of things so our channel can grow and more people can join us.
Really appreciate you guys. You know, you're the reason we're here. So thanks for joining us today. Even if all we're doing is playing, we really like to have friends here playing with us.
Yes.
Thank you, Barb. Thanks so much. Thanks, Vicki. Thanks, Maria. Ian is joining us a little bit late, but that's okay. So thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah, this is just, you know, creating the backgrounds, playing with the elements, you know, making your embellishments, and then, you know, what the goal is overall is to create your finished pieces, which would be, you know, more like this, more like my little birdie. So that's it for us today.
Yep. Bye-bye.
And we'll see you next week. Bye, guys.
Yep. Bye.